Hey guys, what's up? It's Jonathan here from Infinite Potential Films, and today we're going to be discussing what happens when rendering goes wrong and how to combat that. So for anyone who follows our Instagram, you'll know that I was doing a render a few days ago and something went horribly wrong. It is 11:24 in the evening on the Saturday of the opening shot of GLaDOS being fully rendered. So I've been waiting for around 60 hours for this shot to render, only to find out that it's not right. Look, I knew something like this might happen, and it's all a learning curve. I think it has something to do with the global illumination, but for the shot I need to do, I don't know if I can get away without global illumination, so I'm gonna try it and see what happens. So wish me the best of luck, and hope that the next time I'm recording is a bit of a happier Jonathan. Now this render in particular was for our new film GLaDOS, and one thing that I was struggling with was something called global illumination. Now global illumination is basically an accurate representation of how light hits objects. If a light bounces off an object without global illumination, it will basically just bounce off the object and stop. But what global illumination does is it gives you a better accurate representation of the light bouncing off one object and refracting onto something else. So it basically takes a light source and bounces it all the way around the room. And that's awesome, that's accurate, that's perfect. But where that comes into a sort of issue is rendering. But that's when the problems really started. So like I said in the last video, the render didn't go according to plan. I think it was something to do with the global illumination of the render. Maybe myself not giving it enough information. So what I've done is I've put a second pass on the global illumination, so hopefully it catches more data. I think I was basically asking the image to render without giving it enough data, which can obviously end in the flickering. Like I said before, I don't know completely what the issue is or what the issue was, so I'm currently just rendering a few frames in a quarter of the resolution just to see if the flickering is still there, and if it is, then I'm gonna go to bed and think about this issue for the morning. So yes, I'm gonna set off a render tonight if I don't see the flickering. That being said, I might not see the flickering because of I might not see the flickering because of the lack of quality in the image. So let's just see what happens. Look, I want GLaDOS to be a really awesome, accurate representation of the Portal franchise, but at the same time, I also had to ask myself, is it really worth me using global illumination to make this film? And slowly but surely, I came to the conclusion that it wasn't. So what I decided to do was I decided to completely relight my scene and work without global illumination, and since then, the renders have been coming in just fine. I was just completely heartbroken and annoyed at the time to make a video of me finding out that the render didn't work, but it went something like this. But like I said, we learn from our mistakes, and that's what I've been doing. And that's the message that I can give to you guys. If something doesn't work, don't give up. Using CGI to this capacity has been a complete challenge for me, but it's been an awesome one, and I found so many new tips and tricks that I didn't know beforehand that are going to go into not only this film but several others in the future. So I just thought I'd give you this little update, guys, so basically just tell you that it doesn't go right for me all the time either. All that matters is how we move forward. So with that being said, guys, please consider subscribing to the channel because it really helps us out. If you can afford to donate to our Patreon, please consider doing so because it's going to go towards us creating some amazing new content. Till then, guys, stay safe, stay well, and remember, as always, collaboration is key.